It was during lunch on a Saturday, All Saints' Day. An impulse decision was made. Drive up to Baguio, a therapeutical task at the end of which provides a chance to visit the folks back to what used to be home. So there we were, the city of my birth, despoiled, now devoid of the biting pine scent of summers back. For many of the trees have gone. The will of men and their machines, time and again, intruding into the once untouched contours of Mother Nature. Familiar mountaintops, ones of lush green proud pines, replaced by rustling metal sheets of mushrooming makeshift shanties. And worse still, fond memories of youth pushed back by the recurring pains of what could have been a beautiful life for two. Sad memories, like the rays of the afternoon sun, peering through without the luster and glow of long ago. Then, Baguio it was. And by some stroke of coincidence, the family curiously converged by lunch in one of my sister's home. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Amidst the merriment, someone called the attention of the clan that this was the first time in over 20 years the most members of the family ever got together. 2 sisters and a brother, their husbands, wives, children, Papa Bear and Mama Bear too. Naturally, this called for a drink. Many drinks, as a matter of fact. So while the dead rested and lay waiting in Baguio Cemetery, the living was to live it up, at least even for a while. So, as in every family gathering, everyone spoke at the same time, yet seemed to understand one another. I could, at least sometimes. The brandy was now beginning to probe through the tons of food devoured earlier. Any moment, the alcohol would start gnawing at the walls of my stomach. For already, the laughters echoed, and my slight visual defocus was becoming more flattering to the character lines of my gracefully aging sisters. But all these seemed good for Dad and Ma. I even caught my old man giving Mama that proud stud look. And why not? 50 years of married life, 6 children. This is much more than many can show or look back to. Suddenly, I saw a sister glide across the sala and towards the piano, a good but vintage musical instrument, much abused some 20 years ago, only occasionally tickled lately. Then, as if drawn by the afternoon sunlight warming the side of the piano stool, I sidled up close to my sister, into something we seemed familiarly accustomed to. I hummed the tune. Her look was that of encouragement. Then the notes began to caress me. My brother-in-law dashed for a tape recorder, flash bulbs, camera, and all. He went to work. The children, toys in tow, closed in, probably hopeful I'd go all the way and do some body language and some Saturday Night Fever ditty. My younger sister cuddled close to her husband, and I sensed Dad moved closer to Mama, clasping her hand. I just remembered that under that rough and tough exterior of an ex-boxer throbbed the heart of a pushover. He was, after all, a poet in his younger years, but that was long ago. Now I was lost in song, reliving moments I would not dare speak of, thoughts I was petrified those around me could read so loud. As I ended, a pall of momentary silence, broken only when Mama said, "Someone has brought out the lost art in my son." I panicked. Could a mother really betray her own son, I thought. But before I could mumble any protestation, a sense of nervous laughter gripped the other members of the family. "He's home," they chorused. "He's himself again. He's starting to sing once more." I looked at my wife, and I could see pain. And I felt pain in seeing it. For I knew better. She, because an eternal doubt fell upon her. Which was the answer? She must have been musing. Was my cry and song brought about by the common pains we try to endure? Or has someone reached out to me? Or have I, that now I cry in song? Mama's gaze knew the answer, for mothers always know. I guess even fathers also knew and felt for the sons. Dad strode towards the window, looking far, feeling deeply. But only he knew how his son felt. He too was young once, remember? He tried to clear his throat and bit on the tobacco puffing from the side of his lips, as if motioning the smoke was causing his misty eyes. The big boy was crying, but too proud to show he was all marshmallow inside, as I have been cut of the same mold. Then it was time to go. As goodbyes were said and promises made to have another reunion, I reverently took the old man's hand and pressed it firmly against my forehead. Dutifully kissed Mama. She held me tight, and all she said was, "Drive carefully, hijo." And we both knew it was not on the road back to Manila. When friends seem kinder to each other than we are to one another. When happiness you no longer seek, but simply peace of mind from me. When tenderness comes so briefly and happen far between. When warmth takes more time to melt away frosts of dawn. When sweetness lingers fleetingly in our mouths, and our arms too weak even to raise a hand to touch. When the meaning of a glance shows too far away a stare. When apart, a oneness shatters, and uncertainties frequently crack tranquilities. Is it too late to hold on to each other? Or still too soon to let go? Is it time? Or is this just a test of time? When then? Tell me. I only know that when nights come and sleep seems not far behind, I lay in wait. Wait for 1,000 images that recur of a past, a present, even some possibilities of a future, yesterday's pains, today's dilemma, some futile dreams, the dreams of some distant future, bombing today's dilemma, the thoughts of the present painfully tearing out the scars of yesterday. I know what was yesterday was, but what is today? What's in store tomorrow? A sun, perhaps, to enlighten decades of darkness.
When I reach out, turn not your back from me and lock me out, for it is cold and I become frightened. Melt me instead in the warmth of that love you profess, so pure, so great, so selfless. Make me whole till I tremble no more. Let me rest my head and sway to the rhythm of your throbbing chest till it heaves lazily through the night, till the gentle rays of dawn implants that extra glow on my face. Write me words and weave them beautifully as only you can, for I am only what you paint of me. For if deep in you, that floundering child, through no choice of his, has become nothing more than this morally frail mortal, only you can lead the way to righteous paths, not by harsh sanctions, but by the gentleness of your tender tones, not by proving what you and I already know, but will never admit. For to realize and to build, despite that flaw, will still allow me to walk beside you, proud. To further admit is to disastrously heap upon myself added shame, and I will never be able to rise above that indignity, nor reach out for anyone, not even you. Give me the peace I seek, the time I need, some freedoms I require. Make me glow in your words, bask in your warmth, live in your love. For as you manage to make me glow, what I need more is your strength, strong enough for both of us. Yellow sheets with deafening clarity fall limp on the floor around your feet. And there you stand, proud, defiant, with the love you want to hold on to, so dear. Despite the bruises of a nightmare past, you gaze deep into me and almost plead that I pierce through your growing numbness. Then take my hand and dim the lights as we both slip into our limbo, fuse together and reel from the vintage of wine into nowhere. Two people, so one, gone far away from this terrible world, wanting never to come back, to let go, to part, ever. The dream ends, and you stand in the doorway in glimmering gold, paling beside the glow on your face. You leave behind dry tears, and in weakening whispers say, "Until next time," but in tones of a query. Days and distance will soon come between us, you and I, again, to gravitate around our own worlds. You will reappear one day, I'm sure. But will the sheets once more fall limp around your feet with rhapsodic rustlings? Will you ever take my hand again and dim the lights too? Will it be dark forever?
with me to spend my life alone in our limbo.
My dear son, how long has it been? 23 long years to this day. Yes, I recall. It was on that cold dawn of December. The Angelus struck as I shoved the last spade of moistened earth to warm your place of rest. Not a word was spoken, nor any tear shed, for the silence, in its deafening muteness, said all that fathers and sons usually say, come moments of inevitable parting. Recall what I said then, as I planted the wilted bouquet we naughtily snatched from a newly covered grave nearby. How lucky you are to be where you've chosen to be, while I, with neither human inkling nor providential hint, know where to go, what lies ahead. Son, it has been so long, so rough, so tough out here. Your mother and I separated by the end of the year you left, but she's well and has built herself a good life, so I hear. Me? You know you're old, man. Never really been the same since you decided not to live the life your mother and I breathed into you. But I've had my share of good and great years, don't you worry. Son, there's this wonderful person. I know. You're saying, aren't they all, at least at the beginning? Please don't. Listen, not as your mother's son, but face me as your father, as one man talking to another. There are dire needs of mortals, you know. Love, for instance. Otherwise, humans only exist. Dreams, hopes, truths, that man must share this life with the mate he loves, to better see the colors, hear sounds, feel what he touches, taste the sweet, smell the fragrant, do good, if not better, for his fellow men. And in so doing, know beyond doubt that there is some divine architect harmonizing everything. That mortals must more often bend knees to genuflect, not so much in repentance, but out of gratitude, for the many and endless bounties they still receive, despite their many faults and frailties. I love this woman, son, and if given the chance to live my remaining days with her, you too would take her as you would your own mother. But I guess in this world, no one can ever be sure. Get a glimpse of a future, what lies ahead, except perhaps you. Yes, you would. Tell me, son, what really lies ahead? Why am I so afraid? Is the fear just inside of me? Is there something so dreadful I should know about her? And knowing not, if I still would love her the same way I do? Is it just because someday she too would hurt me, so badly I'd be uselessly limp and forever devoid of luster? Or is it because that child I lost anew continues to live in me? Do you want me to rid of that child? Or would you want me instead to bring that child out into this world, for him to live that life you never wanted to? Tell me. Midnights. Roused from sleep, I tear out from nightmares, heartbeats, courageously pumping, pushing aside uncertainties that shouldn't be, but are. Why, I ask? Why should I endure pains from follies I never made? For indiscretions you as a goddess in your past recklessly dared, and fallen as an angel, now blame upon others, especially me. You have plucked me from the warmth of niches we once carved, left me to wallow in these lowly depths. You must take over the burdens, or try at least to straighten these wrinkles in my life. Stay, even for a while, even just long enough for me to again raise my head proudly, still this heaving heart, if only for what we once shared so beautifully, when truth always shone in your eyes, words from your lips rang true, when with your touch I'd glow, and in your presence melt away fears and uncertainties that are, which to you never were, so that in anger I no longer spit at the sky or lash at myself, then sag and pretend the pain has passed, that never again will your lies pierce. You are so fair a child, but so scared. Ease your guilt. Lean upon me. Cuddle close and let me try to melt away your fears. Please trust me. Give of yourself, all of yourself. Fill me with all the beautiful things that you are. Give me love, truth, fidelity, for only upon these can we ever build. In the twilight of consciousness, the images of yesterday return in fatefully clear and lifelike slow motion. Whimpering sounds, dazzling colors, tender touches, so real, slowly fusing into a magnificent swirl, drawing me into its throbbing vortex. I begin to tremble and wail, but let go and give, float into the galaxies of divinities, partake again of the foods only for the gods. And in that twilight of consciousness, as strength departs, tears begin to flow from a mortal now so limp, cast in a limbo so far away. Reflective in the knowledge that mortals must pay for poaching into domains of gods, they will henceforth find other mortals stale.
Rising from the blissful stupor of 4 years that passed so rapidly, some pains recur. Muted cries in the night for a year now. And you say, your anguish began a year after we shared, enduring the rest and suffering in silence. You glow no longer, for as you say, the spark in me has gone. No, some mighty hand dims the light, and frightened, I move about in the threatening darkness of self-doubt and uncertainty. For soon I must, even in darkness and anger, search for some truth in myself. For if in truth there is beauty, in beauty could be reason for living, even for loving. Despite your own pain, you extend a friendly hand, but I cannot even reach out in return. And so you turn your back and say, it's all over, for you wish to suffer no longer. Go then, seek a spark, so you may once more glow, for you must glow. But one day, I shall emerge from the darkness, and the sun will shine. And perhaps then, I shall know which is me and the shadow I cast. Don't wane. Don't let go. Don't break. Not now. Please, not ever. Draw strength from the truths of moments we lived together, though brief and stolen. Stay steadfast under the warm glow of the sun we shine upon each other, under the blinding glare of the beauty we brought out, given to, taken from, and shared with each other. If our time is not in this world, it will be in another, wherever, whenever. Wait. Love those around you now, for that is your world today, as mine is with others. But if you wane or break, go now, swiftly, softly, but shed no tear. Look ahead, move on, fly free, proud, fulfilled, strong. At the end of that flight, look for a glow of light. Go home to it. It shall be I, a free spirit come home. Though bent, bruised, and aged, purified, more worthy of you. My dear little girl, allow me just one more time to call you that, for soon you will cease to be, and be someone else's. Be happy, please. Build with him. Hold him forever so dear, for only in so doing will you be able to bring out the best in him. You see, men must always be at their best in this materialistic world to be able to carve out happy niches for those they love and those who love them. Be his light when darkness falls, his strength when he falters. Warm his bed, and his heart will always glow, and warm you in return. Show the way when he seems lost. Always radiate your effervescence, and be that nightly beacon, eternally lit, always there for him to come home to. You are now a part of him, as he is of you, and that is forever. Hold on to your man. Fight for him. Stay beside him. Stay together always. Love, live, grow together. You have your place in this vast universe, and there is a whole lifetime ahead to live. Live it well. And so, as I walk you down the aisle, let me hold you just one more time, my little girl. A chill is creeping up from a void you soon will leave behind. Let me briefly reflect on some images of a lifetime you once shared with us, if only to warm the heart of some man growing in age, hopefully acquiring more wisdom. Just remember, the tears I shed are happy tears, a curious kind of subtle jubilation fathers feel for the little girls who inevitably bloom to womanhood, who must sometime reach out to others for kinds of love fathers can never give their daughters. Go now, never again to be called my little girl, but happy in the thought that no matter what, I still will always be Daddy to you. When you look deep into me, in your eyes, I see that long before my time, you've gazed into others, seen a million wonders that would last you some lifetime. When your gentle fingers touch my face, I cannot help but hold you so close, but sigh that true, there have been others. Even if I know what really matters is that these were long before my time. All the loves that have made you, all the times that you shared with others, I can accept. And these can be part of some past. Go behind us. We can go on, and there's nothing more you should give. Just assure me you will never, ever stray. So shed no tear, drink no wine. Just give me time.
time to make up for the lost years, time I've spent in pain, tears. Promise we will stay together, come sunshine or bad weather, for this is our time.
The night has come. You must sleep. But dream I dream. Quietly, part the pitch-black pulse of midnight and gently slip into my limbo. Hush, lest others stir. Come, come rest your weary head upon my chest. Let me stroke your tired and wrinkled brow. Bring out that naughty crinkle on your nose. Look deep into me. Hold me. Hold still, for it is time. The Milky Ways and 1,000 glittering galaxies await. Come, feel, for morn is not far behind, for then you must return, as quietly as you came. But await more keen to the sense and sights of another long and arduous day, secured in the thought that night will come again, and we shall dream our dreams once more. My dear Lord and Father, the pain should be gone in a while, even if the sadness continues to linger, and another layer coats a protective callousness, thickened through the years by uncertainties in a world of impermanence. I cannot even reach out for anyone, for go I must, to cry. For only tears can wash away the aches of diffusing images and vague memories of another love that was and could have been beautiful for two. You give meaning to my life and ask that I do things meaningful for my fellow men. I have always tried. I will always do. You raise me atop of pedestal, yet pinch me with a troika of futility, hopelessness, and impossibility. You nudge an old love to beckon me back, yet you know, return I never can. I breathe out love to another, yet bring out the worst in her. You hint, I just move on, only to claw at some other elusive dreams and other futilities. What is it you really want me to do and be? Not what I have become, I'm sure. Please spell out in plainer language and in less painful ways the role you cast me to play in this temporal theater, and I shall live that role Someday, when all has been done, Lord, you will find it in your infinite wisdom. You have made me pay too high a price for a life I never sought, for loves that couldn't live, for dreams that never come true. But I'll still be your loving son. My dear Lord, I'm growing deaf. Please help me. Give me the serenity to remain placid, quietly accept your wisdom in utter humility. You must have a reason, I know. But please, Lord, try to understand why I'm so afraid, why I resist, why I seem to doubt that wisdom. You have to tell me. I cannot just know. Show me some reason, or a sign at least. I know you could have brought me out in this world without a sense of hearing. But you did give me ears so I can hear. And I have heard, and it's been beautiful. But why take it back now? Lately, Lord, someone reached deep into me for some lost art of long ago, and she breathed her music into my soul. I would like to hear her always. Swirl in that world of music you make us share and sing. Should I hear no more, my soul could cease to sway with the many curious lilts of trying times. I would be locked out of this world, locked within the deafening silence of my own. I know, dear Lord, you are all-wise. Know, too, that I have always wanted to use my hands in toil. But you never gave me that chance, and I never asked why. You've given me instead a gift to speak, to talk for the many mute, for ears that are eternally deaf. If I am deaf soon, no longer will I be able to speak for them. But then, if it is your will, I bend and accept most humbly. I will not even ask nor reach out for another to give more than what can be given. But Lord, when I no longer hear the mundane clatterings around me, please lock me in my own little world with the melody I have been hearing lately, so I can still hum and smile, look a look of peace reconciled with you, and still walk proud and straight under the sun. My dear friend, I will see you around someday. Go, head up, firm with resolve to live the dreams you have dreamt. Build with and for those you love and those that love you. Move along strong with the warmth of an affection you have shared, memories that balm the bruises that have come with life and living. Remember, thoughts are powerful. Unlike plants, they need no watering. Just think of those beautiful moments and glow. Shine upon those around you with warmth. They do care much more than you give them credit for. Just remember, the joy is never on the bearing of a cross. It is in the why and reasons crosses are born. I know one day soon you will find full contentment and inner peace within your world. Have in mind that in your quest there is someone who will always spare you a thought, always wishing you well. Good wishes also for those you love and who love you in return. I have to go for all reasons you and I know that make it necessary. The lessons learned, I'm sure, will serve us well from here on. That we have become indeed better persons, more deserving of those we love, more capable of building the dreams we share with them. Take care. I will. Goodbye. Your friend.
I watch you, watch the sun rise, and you squint, your gaze so distant, you give no hint. And while the golden rays caresses your skin, you no longer can take its warmth, for your beautiful face set against the morning's golden hues remains just a beautiful wonder, looking hurt and cold. As a daily ritual, your mind wanders off, unmindful of many loves offered by others, for your heart still beats strong for once a love that has somehow gone wrong. You trudge through life, remembering all the joys and painful strifes, then find yourself mercilessly caught in a terrible vice, where you pray for wisdom on which path to follow, return as his wife, or just share with others in this life. You cannot go on like this. It is unfair to you. And if you cannot be fair to yourself, whom can you be fair to? Unless you thrive in tears and cannot meet that morning sun without lamenting evenings past. As the gray and pale yellow streaks of lonely moonlights bathe you, and it has become a life you have chosen to live.
I must not sleep, nor stir, lest the dream by my side vanishes. I must not feel with a touch, but with my eyes, as you lay so calm against starched white sheets, paling beside the incandescence of your pristine form. I must not talk, but whisper low. That leave you should never, though knowing you must, when the first golden rays begin to warm the frosted dews on the blades of grass that bore mute witnesses to our pledges the night past. I must not rise, but lay quietly. Induce a strength to return, for I must pierce gently through your slumber again. I must not disobey a voice crying out inside of me, wishing to be stilled, forever wanting, still missing you, even when you're right there beside me. I must not count the seconds as the clock ticks away the fleeting moments of dawn. I must not let morn come, for time and distance will wedge between us with another day. I must not sleep, for when I awake to find you're gone, I shall close my eyes and sleep so deep forever. Dear Lord, I am finally at peace with myself, with the world too, despite all its quirks and uncertainties. And very soon, I shall also be totally at peace with you. The consuming anger that has despoiled my soul through all those troubled years has finally dissipated. And to those who unfairly drew such bitter bile from me, I can only look at them now with studied indifference, if not with a deep sense of pity. No longer is there hurt, save some recurring numbness that comes seldom and far between. But all these no longer matter, not anymore, for my soul overflows with happy songs, as my mind does, with wonderful dreams of possibly sharing some lifetime with another. All the few years still left to be lived, should you will it. How long that lifetime will be, I do not know. But I know she and I will live it well, for I love her so much, and love the way she loves me in return. Lord, she is the rhapsody incessantly echoing in my soul, lifting me to heights beyond the cacophony of mundane sounds. She is that hand that smoothens my eternally wrinkled brow and accents my otherwise drab world with the lilt of her infectious laughter. She is that song that puts me to sleep, while gentle arms rests upon my chest, that I may sleep deep and throughout the night, not even stir. What a wonderful world she makes of mine, where the endless ripple of enchanting music never stops, even long after the songs have been sung. Thank you for this world you allow us to share, Lord. But should you one day change your mind that we never get to live that lifetime together, neither will I quibble nor question your wisdom. I shall hold my peace, for already I have lived 100 lifetimes with her, and nothing, no one, not even you, my Lord, can ever take that back nor away from me, from us. The eternal sunshine she shines upon me will always make me see your creatures and creations with an added glow. And your imperfect world will forever be bright and beautiful as she is, because she is and will always be. And she and I and the love we share will forever be.